Another good crowd on hand, and most of those folks are here to see Fred Couples trying to move his way to the top of the leaderboard. I'm Brian Hammonds along with Kurt Byram. Here's Freddie with his second to the second hole.
Trying to get off to a fast start, just a wedge here at 2, and it was a beauty. One bounce, some spin that led to his first birdie of the day.
And Fred Couples to 6 under par, and then playing the par 5 third. This is second.
Just from the left rough there, had to hook it around some trees. There's water in front of this green. No fear out of Couples. Beautiful second shot to the par 5 third.
So Couples after that would have this for eagle.
Maybe the most improved part of his game, this putting.
So the eagle goes. Freddie goes to 8 under par, drove it in trouble at 6, but watch this recovery.
We thought he was going to go through the big gap in the palms to the left. Not so fast. Went through that little gap on the right. Unbelievable shot here. Watch this.
Made par from off the green to stay at 8 under par. Then his second to 7.
Yeah, big drive right in the heart of the fairway. 62 yards. Beautiful hands. This is just fun to watch. Spun it back, and he would go on to birdie 7 as well.
That got him to 9 under par. Then he drove it in trouble again at the 9th, and watch this one.
Didn't know for sure what he was going to do, but he had a wedge in his hands. Went up and over. What a recovery this is. Big crowd loves it.
Just a great shot. He made that to get to 10 under par, 5 under on his round just a moment ago at 11. He has to play this shot at the 10th. He has to play this shot left-handed.
Oh my gosh, left off the tee. Pretty good swing, back in play.
So the ambidextrous Fred Couples in good shape. He is leading here in round 2 of the Toshiba Classic. 15 wins on the PGA Tour, including the 1992 Masters, was enough to make Fred Couples a household name. But when you throw in a silky smooth swing and the coolness of a movie star, then you become a true giant in the sport. Now 50 years old, Fred is a little grayer, but he's still armed with all his talents. His first 2 starts on the Champions Tour resulted in a runner-up finish in Hawaii and a win in Naples. And after an opening round 66 at the Toshiba Classic, Couples is again in contention, looking to continue his early season domination. Golf Channel and the Champions Tour proudly present the year-long race for the Charles Schwab Cup. From Newport Beach, California, it's second round coverage of the Toshiba Classic. When Champions Tour players list their favorite courses, the Newport Beach Country Club is usually near the top. Located right in the heart of downtown Newport Beach, this 57-year-old club puts a premium on accuracy. Players know you have to hit it straight and putt the Poana greens well to have a chance at the Toshiba Classic. Well, this was the scene earlier today. We had a quick storm pass through, dumping some hail and a quick downpour, but luckily that has passed. We now have blue skies and things are going well for Fred Couples. 5 under on the day. He leads by 2 over Lauren Roberts, who's having a good day himself at 4 under par. Out to 10.
And Fred Couples' third shot. Let's welcome in Donna Capone-Burns.
And thanks, David. 45 yards, just a sand wedge after that nice left-handed shot to get himself back in play. Didn't get that release he was looking for.
Couples will be first for par.
This hole, even though the ocean is straight ahead of him, he's putting uphill. This green pitches from the back to the front. This to save his par.
Well, a couple years ago, Bernhard Langer won Rookie of the Year and Player of the Year out here on the Champions Tour.
Couples drops a shot at the 10th, but still is at the top of the leaderboard, and that's something we've grown accustomed to seeing here on the Champions Tour.
He's been unbelievable so far in his debut this year on the Champions Tour. Of course, he finished second to Watson in the first tournament of the year over there in Hawaii. Won in his second start down in Naples, and right at it again this week. And you know, until he just made bogey there, he drove it up against that tree, obviously, and had to pitch out left-handed. But until he made that bogey, he was starting to look like a guy who was trying to kind of pull away from these guys. I mean, he was 5 under par on his round. Now he's 4 under today. But he definitely is the guy to beat. He's playing great golf. Yesterday, he drove it so well. He turned this golf course into just a wedge on almost every hole, and he dominated the par 5s.
If you're one of the guys trying to chase down Fred Couples, you know he's probably going to go deep. Yeah. Do you end up pressing, trying to keep pace with him?
You know, that's a tough one. I think from our perspective in TV, we think, oh, man, they've got to go after him. They've got to press. But when you do that as a player, that usually doesn't lead to good things. A lot of times you start making bogeys because you take chances you shouldn't do. And I think these guys just have to keep doing what they do. Drive it straight, attack when they get the short irons in their hands, and hopefully start making some putts. And then really that's all you can do.
And Freddie Couples on the tee.
And John, right now the wind is picked up again. It'll drop down to maybe 5 or 10 miles an hour, and then all of a sudden it'll jump up to 25 to 30. And it's sort of a swirling wind right now. I'm down the fairway. That's driver, isn't it, guys?
It is driver.
It is.
Yes.
Just a hole that just would fit his eye. There's a bunker that's on the right side of the green, and that would be his target. Hole plays uphill.
But the fairway bunkers don't come into play for Fred as long as he is. So
no, he just
pretty wide open.
Blows right by him.
And that he did. Just leaves a pitch into the green.
Coming up, Fred Couples has had success playing in Southern California. He's run a Riviera twice. He won the Bob Hope. Now he's trying to win here at the Toshiba Classic. Let's see if he can do it. Stay with us.
Now Fred Couples second and 11.
Well, not the best angle. 41 paces on, but has to carry a 35 to get over that bunker in front. Oh, goodness.
Well, he didn't like it at all. Let go of the club. Yeah. Tough little pitch there. Good lie, though.
His tee shot, he was really trying to get on the far right side of the fairway, which would give him a great angle into that hole.
Couples surveying his third shot.
Johnny only needed maybe 1 or 2 more yards. It would have hit the downslope just short of that bunker and released to the hole. That wasn't the shot he was trying to hit, though. He was trying to carry it there and spin it.
He's got to land this one on a downslope, doesn't he?
Downslope. Landing it on the green. About a 3-footer left to save his par.
And Freddie Couples looking, well, actually Ronnie Black tapping in. Now Fred Couples.
We've obviously seen quite a bit of Fred this year, John, and the two areas that I've seen, and I think he's a little underrated as a chipper and a pitcher of the ball. I think a lot of people think he just drives it straight and long and hits great shots, which obviously he does, but he's been pitching the ball unbelievable this year, and I think these shorter putts, for whatever reason, he's been really consistently good so far this year.
It's probably the belly putter. And the other thing is, you mentioned it earlier, got great hands on those short pitch shots and stuff. Just doesn't hurry them.
Kurt, this is one of those tricky putts that we really talked an awful lot about yesterday. Above the hole, about 2.5, 3 feet. Nice save.
Just doesn't look like he's going to make a mistake with that stroke right now.